Hi, guys. I hope you guys had a fantastic spring break. You enjoyed just some time to relax and, just hopefully catch some naps. I know I did. I don't mind getting up every day, but I'm not going to lie, I'm going to miss my naps over the next couple of weeks. But let's get back together and let's finish strong, okay? So, before our spring break, we had a couple of days where we studied the Crusades. And so, to regroup and to get us back into a new week, what we're going to do is we're going to revisit that and wrap it up. Okay. So, today is Monday. You can see it. Monday, April the 12th, 2021. Now, today our learning targets are this. I can explain the impacts of the Crusades and I can define the Black Death. We're going some interesting places today, guys. But first, we are going to explain the impacts of the Crusades. And as you can see in the picture that's in front of you here, you can see that there are people returning. It looks like they're returning in splendor, but there are some people who are hurt. There are also some prisoners in this picture. And there are impacts that ripple throughout the Middle Ages. And so that's what you're going to explore today. Let's look through some of the different things that you're going to encounter. You have a video that you're going to watch that is going to take you through and talk about the Crusades. And as you watch it's just a 5-minute quick review of stuff that we've already covered, but it also gives you a little bit more in depth explanation so that you can use it for today's activity. I love this quote. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, but expecting different results. It's a good one from Albert Einstein. This says, some may argue that this is the definition of the Crusades. Each time there was little gain and success, and yet the church still continued to encourage and send countless pilgrims, all in the name of God's will. If you remember from Pope Urban's speech, he clearly says it's God's will that you go on the Crusades, that the pilgrims went on this journey. So using the video and the presentation from last week on the Crusades, flip back. You can always go back to earlier assignments. You're going to complete the following activities to show your understanding. Make sure you complete each one of these activities. So let's look at them. The first thing you're going to do is do a drag and drop on this timeline here and put the Crusades in the correct order. Then you are going to talk about the goals of the Holy Wars, or the Crusades as they're otherwise known. You're going to write a brief summary, 1 to 2 sentences, for what you feel were the goals of each of the following areas of the Holy Wars. So you're going to talk about what you think the goal was economically, socially, and politically, as well as religiously. So you'll fill out this chart. And then you're going to talk about the lasting impacts. We've been making claims all year long. So after you've gathered all these different parts of your information, what truly was the greatest impact of the Crusades on the Middle Ages, and why do you think this is true? And then we're going to hit another important, maybe our last thing of the Middle Ages. It says, finally, light at the end of the tunnel for the Middle Ages. No, not so fast. And it says, watch this video clip, and once you've finished it, answer the questions below. So, what is the last thing we're going to talk about? Remember, from our learning targets, defining the Black Death. Yes, we are going to begin and do an introduction of the Black Death today. As you watch this video, be able to answer these questions so that tomorrow, when we further our study on the Black Death or the Black Plague, you will have a good basis of knowledge. Guys, again, the Crusades were this holy war where the Pope was trying to truly regain the Holy Land, trying to regain order and to assert his control and show the power of the church. And we've discussed the power of the church throughout this unit. So some would say the Crusades weren't successful at all, but that's for you to judge today and for you to truly explain what impact did it have. Was it all negative, or was there some good things that came from the Crusades. And that's for you to explain to us today. But again, know that showing us your understanding is just not a copied, Googled answer. Guys, we want to know what you have learned. If you're simply just Googling it and copying and pasting it into these answers, well, first of all, we know it. But second of all, you're not really showing us that you've learned anything. We've put together these lessons so that you can have an understanding of the topics that we're covering. If you're just Googling and pasting in, that's not showing us that you've really learned anything. So take the time, go back and look at the presentation from last week. If you need a refresher course on exactly the first and second Crusades, there's some good information. There's good maps, good timelines on there. And then use the video from today. That will be a nice recount and recap so that you can answer those charts. You can fill in that chart about the original goals of the Holy War so that you can tell us about the impact. And as for putting the events on that timeline in order, it's a quick drag and drop. We know that you can do it and be successful. You know that if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to reach out to us. And we really do want to help you. So anything that you need, please let us know. And we'll be more than glad to help you in a way that we can. Guys, I know that Monday is going to be tough. We're going to be tired. But let's start these last few weeks together. Let's start them strong. This has been one of those years truly for the history books. You guys, whether we have textbooks ever again, which probably not, but you are a part of history now. We are in the final stages of one of the craziest years on record when it comes to, well, life, much less education. So, guys, I want us to go out on a high note. So, give us your best. And again, if you have any questions, let us know. We'll be glad to help you. We hope you have a great day and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.